All right. We start tonight as our dear friends found themselves here playing at the sorry, here staying at the Braided Strand after a wonderful time of taking care of a dungeon, killing a Nagpa, and thumbing their nose at fate itself as they have reclaimed part, it seems, of the culture here of going to Destiny first. And they've met various people here. They've been able to have a little bit of conversation with Jorvik the Twice Struck, who was able to tell them of more about the heart here that seemed to be at the center of the city, of the body of this huge titan in which they live. And it is with this that our heroes, after bragging and having all types of frivolity, went and got their long rest. You're able to wake up in your rooms. And I know you all had a few things you wanted to do, so what would you like to get started with?
I think the first thing is we need to check on Alora and make sure Alora's alright. Azariah, you awake?
No, I'm sleeping still.
Sleeping still. I could tell. Come on, let's go check on Alora. There was something up with her.
Yeah, he had a few drinks last night. I know he wanted to check out her last night and then probably passed out on the way. And so he's thinking back on, some of the words that the Nagpa said while casting, and and thinking about like how much he was able to put into his counterspell and how it failed and things like that. So he would like to figure out what this is and possibly what they could do to reverse it today.
Can I help Azariah inspect Alora and like talk with Alora a little bit to give him a little bit of help in his assessment of what's going on here?
Sure. We can begin looking together. And Alora, how do they find you?
Absolutely passed out. After the last night of her little feast, she's just been sleeping on her bed. Despite the fact she tried to sneak out to get herself a snack in the middle of the night.
Wow. Laura, are you all right? Garrus comes over and tries to wake her up.
As soon as she wakes up, she'll stand herself up. Me is fine.
Okay. It seems like she's a lot stupider than she was. Have you ever heard of anything like this?
And there are a few things that can sap a person's intelligence and mind capacity.
Laura, what's 2 plus 2?
She's thinking really, really hard about this, counting with her hands.
Oh my gosh, look at she's sweating thinking about this. Oh my god. The effort. Whoa.
I can imagine that there's like crumbs around your mouth and like in your bed from the snack that Layla gave you yesterday. Like take a little cloth from around my waist and just wipe your mouth real quick. So I start thinking back on studies of different spells and stuff like that, and am I able to glean any insight to what this might be?
Kind of with advantage since you're being helped here.
Sure. Let's hope we're doing well, folks. Okay. 24.
Okay, so this you do recognize as powerful magic of the 8th level. As here that takes away the intelligence of the person. And you would know that greater restoration, heal, or wish magics are necessary to get rid of this.
Oh, don't worry, Alora. I think that Layla might be able to get you back right in the right mind. And I will request Layla to greater restore our friend here, who's having their issues.
Do we need to get some components for that? I know that's a powerful spell that costs a little bit, doesn't it?
I think Layla might have already had stuff to handle that one, but if not, we can go out and grab some diamond dust if need be. But I believe that she had some for not only Greater Resto, but to bring someone back once if needed.
I'm looking in her inventory and I see diamonds, but I don't see diamond dust.
Fair enough. Well, we're gonna have to get a diamond crusher then.
Yeah. Well, I let's see. I've got some gold here, so we can go out and do a little bit of shopping and see if we can find a jeweler. It seems like a pretty big city.
Not opposed.
What's the name of this city again, guys?
It's called hold on. I actually got my notes back, y'all. I'm so happy. Actually, it's an overview. This is Valrin.
Valrin, okay.
Yes, we are currently in Valrin, the city of glory and titles.
Wow. All right, let's go see if we can find a jeweler and go buy some diamond dust so we can get Alora fixed.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, easy enough, you go out and again to the massive marketplace here where people are yelling out names and products and prices. And easy enough, you're able to gather the 100 gold worth of diamond dust, or more if you'd like, however you'd like to do that, as people yell your titles of the Breakers of the Weave and all these types of things. They go, let's say they are. And there's still people who recognize you from the day before.
Yeah. Yeah, I think let's buy. How much gold do I have? I've got a decent amount of gold. Let's buy 400 gold worth of diamond dust.
I mean, I could put some in there. I'll put in 200.
Okay, then I'll put in 200 as well. Yeah, we'll buy enough for 4 castings of it, because if we're encountering enemies with this kind of power, I think we'd want to be prepared again in the future if this happens again. So yeah, we'll buy 400 gold worth of diamond dust, and we'll give it to Layla and request that Layla cast Greater Restoration on Alora.
All right. And with that, Alora, you feel your intelligence and all that begin to return.
Oh, thank God. I felt like I was trapped in my own head. I appreciate this. I would have rather not die like that.
That was really frightening. That I don't think I've ever seen a spell make somebody stupid before, but that was some powerful juju. Glad you're all right now.
Me too.
Yeah. Whew. Well, now that the Nagpa's dead, where to next, folks?
Well, I thought that you would be interested in diving deeper into those thieves' cats. Messages that you found throughout the city.
I did. Thank you for the reminder. I haven't thought about that in a while. We've been so busy. Can I spend an afternoon trying to follow some thieves' cant messages around and see what's going on in the city?
Absolutely.
While we're looking, I think Garrus was a little busy when Nala had learned about this in the bar. But, Garrus, there's a challenge inside the arena to strike Titan's heart as hard as you can.
And what is the challenge? That sounds like something Nala would be really good at.
It could be possible that it would work best for her, yes, but seems like the heart beats back harder or something like that. A lot of people die trying.
That sounds dangerous. What do you win if you, well, how do you win, first of all?
Don't know. I don't think anyone has ever won before. They count a win as surviving.
That sounds stupid. Sounds very dangerous and stupid. Maybe we should investigate that closer too. Yeah, let's spend some time. I wanna follow these thieves' cant messages and see if I can figure out if there's some sort of network going on underground. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me an investigation check.
21.
All right. So looking at a few of them, you see they come up a little bit in a riddle, but you find the most ones actually within the beams of the inn itself. As it seems to point to a series of trials and tests. If you read there, you see on the underside it says, "The bowed carve their names in stone, but shadows leave no graves. Where the champions rise, their echoes fall beneath the watcher's gaze. Where no cheers are heard, lies the path to the prize untaken. Not all tries are fought, some are stolen."
What the heck could that mean? I'll tell everybody else what I found. Repeat the riddle that I found. Something could be stolen. That sounds like right up my alley. Can I look around for names carved in stone? Do I see anything like that as I'm
Okay, yeah, give me a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So looking very carefully, you begin. There's several. You just start to see kind of lightly, but like scribed with the grain of stone and with Sometimes within the masonry itself, you do see runic names that you're able to find. And
Azariah, look at this.
yeah,
These are runic. Can you read these?
That's quite interesting. I'm sure I could give it a try, at least be able to decipher what it's trying to tell us.
yeah. As you go through and read a few, and you're kind of saying them out loud, the wall that these are on suddenly shifts in
Ooh.
and lowers slightly to reveal another message. And again, written in the thieves' cant in such a way where people wouldn't really know what they've been looking at. But you interpret it with glory binds the bold, but the wise find the path unseen. Where the champions climb, the forgotten fall. Follow the steps that crumble and seek the hand that does not hold the weight of fate. Where the silver sun does not shine, the way forward is carved in shadow.
Whoa. GM, can you copy that into one of our chats?
Of course.
That would be very helpful. The crumbling stair. Crumbling stair. I think this is talking about the moon too.
I thought that said crumbling stairs. I thought there was some badly made ascending stairs or something around here.
Are there? I'm wondering if there's a tower. Follow the steps that crumble and seek the hand that does not hold the weight of fate. Is there a clock tower around here?
There is.
When the silver sun does not shine, the way forward is carved in shadow. And is Katha going to be new anytime soon? The silver moon, is it going to be a new moon anytime soon?
Specifically here, not that you're aware of.
Hmm.
Okay.
Maybe we can go in a cloudy night. Maybe that would suffice as well.
That's a good point. We could definitely try that. Should we go and investigate the clock tower this evening, maybe?
I'm up for it. Maybe we can fill our time with some other things, as well as perhaps seeing if the arena has anything going on today.
Yeah. Nala, what do you think?
I think Nala wants to ask Alora. Alora, before we went to look for the Nagpie, you seemed interested in a hunt. Am I remembering this correctly?
It was one of the challenges that we took. We ended up taking the Nagpa instead of the other two.
So that was the hunt.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Oh, fantastic. Well, I certainly wouldn't mind checking out an arena. After all, glory in the arena is the greatest of honors. Or so I'm told.
Well, we have some time to kill before the sun sets. Why don't we head over and check out the arena then?
Oh, we've got plenty of time before the sun sets. It's morning.
Yeah.
What a beautiful morning, Garrus.
Beautiful morning for some arena debauchery. Let's do it. I want to know more about this Heart of the Titan.
Oh, yes. I think we get to smack the heart, and it produces something really exciting. Maybe a gold coin.
Maybe.
Maybe death.
Well, Let's make our way to the arena and find out.
I almost said Nagpa. Nala. Nala very proudly just kind of starts trotting toward this arena area.
Very cool. So, making your way up towards the arena, this seems to be excuse me. The Arena Coliseum itself seems almost constructed and built from what was already a series of ribs that shot out of the fallen creature the city is made of, and they go high into the air. Very much so. And rise about 40 feet high. You see stairs, grand ones carved to go up high and lead to what looks like several stages of intertwining or rather concentric circles.
What do you make of this arrangement?
It looks like a pretty standard arena layout for something built out of ribcage. I think it's a little. The whole city's a little morbid. I kind of like it.
I mean, I've never been to an arena, so I don't know what they're supposed to look like. But I just pictured it would be a big towering circle, and there would be like a king that nods.
I don't know about that, but yeah, a big circle where there's that's the arena itself, probably at the bottom of things, and I don't know, where's this Titan heart?
I don't know. Laura, have you ever seen an arena?
Well, I've heard about them. As far as me seeing one or seeing what happens in one, I don't have much knowledge on it. From what I can think about is it depends on where you're at. Sometimes some arenas are fights to the death for glory or just to find a bigger challenge.
So it's like nature.
In a sense, though I'm not sure having captives fight to the death is a part of nature.
No, it's definitely society. Society's take on nature, I would say. I don't know. I hesitate anything that intentionally causes people to die.
So we have
Fight to the death.
Does that mean we have to be captives in order to fight here?
I hope
I'm
not.
not entirely sure. It depends from place to place. So, but from the sound of it, I don't think that's the case here.
I think
think
this is
it's-
something
I think
special.
I think it's more maybe a battle for honor or titles.
Good. Okay. Yes, let's go find this Titan heart.
Okay. Proceeding up, you actually see the person you met earlier, or yesterday rather, Jorvik, who gets a sly grin on his face as they look at you all and go, "Oi!" Looks to a woman across from him. She goes, "Oi, Sigrun, ye are the boasters I was telling you about." And you see a large, what looks like giant kin woman, silvery hair, missing her left arm, and yet you can see upon her back still has a great sword for her weapon. As she smiles and looks at you, Aye, you come as challengers or as fools. Either way, the Titan waits for all. How can I help you?
Well, I think we're wondering how this works.
Huh?
We've come as both, I think.
Yeah. The Titan waits. What does this entail? We've heard rumors, but rumors probably don't do the truth justice.
Well, the heart does not test your muscle alone. Test the self. If you shatter, we'll see what remains. But what I mean is, it changes depending on who goes into it. But some things remain the same. You simply announce that you're going to try for it. We ring the bell as people gather throughout the city to see you shed your blood and claim glory or death. And you move in and see if the heart accepts. You strike it and it tests you, sending challenges.
Have you
One or the
faced
other.
the heart before?
Me? I have. We came out just one arm less.
Is it worth an arm, Nala?
I think so.
Is this something that you have to do by yourself, or can
No.
a group of us do?
Please.
No, I don't think anyone's tried on their own ever. It's usually a group. Usually they prove themselves through the various tests in the city, but you've done a mighty one with the Nagpa. If you all desire to go in, then we would be glad to see the conquerors of fate try their hand. But it is
Nikas.
meant to be deadly. And and understand. It's antagonizing whatever's left of the glorious being that we live in. And as much as it's a test, you can say it also isn't very happy with it being used in such a way. It wants your death.
While they're talking about this, Azariah is having a little thought experiment in his head. So, since he has a spell called Heartseeker that literally is about lodging into a creature that begins to burrow towards its heart. If I'm attacking a heart directly, what type of vulnerabilities does that lead to?
I'm sure you get the sense that this thing might more summon creatures
Okay,
rather than like you're fighting the heart itself.
gotcha.
And that, judged by like the way all this is, this heart likely can't be killed.
Okay.
That this is so in your magic, you're hearing of all these challenges, and you're putting to some arcane things like, oh, this sounds a lot like ritualistic blood sacrifices to keep a spell.
Right.
Maybe of binding up that can forever bind this Titan, and that potentially a whole culture has arisen over that keeps this spell charged without like having some cultures would go, let's draw a lot and see who we're going to sacrifice. They've made it kind of a contest.
Interesting.
I am Nala of the Stone Giants. She says in giant.
It's good to have you.
It sounds like we face what we bring with us.
I'm up for it if you all are.
Gosh, I didn't know you guys were actually up for it.
I don't see why not.
Come, Azariah.
if I have to make up another story of saving your sorry asses while you're either face down in the ground or contemplating the great wonders of life, like how I'm able to breathe without thinking about it, I don't know if I could handle it again.
Don't forget I got you that tea, Azariah.
It was coffee you got him, wasn't it?
Oh, it was
Yeah,
coffee.
Sorry, I muted myself. I said, what tea? You mean my coffee?
Oh, right. Coffee. Yes.
I don't know how arm wrestling a man for his share of coffee is anything similar than participating in a town-wide blood sacrifice.
That's why they call me the surprise. And it sounds like, Azariah, that no matter what we do to this heart, the heart will go on.
That's exactly what I believe. I think
It could be a song.
I think that if this heart was truly destroyed, we would have greater problems.
Yes. Well, Titan heart or no Titan heart, I think we're ready.
I can't believe you guys are trying to do this without a cleric. Are you guys okay?
Hey, let's check the chat real quick. LFG.
No, there's Jayla just like practicality, like guys.
I thought yesterday that everyone was like, "Oh yeah, like we don't have to do it today, right? Like another day." I didn't know the other
don't
day was
have
tomorrow.
to.
What else are
Like,
we gonna do for the afternoon?
Okay, as they go, she goes, all right. Then now is what you wish to do. I shall summon everyone immediately.
Does everybody have supplies with them? I should ask.
I don't know. That's a great question that you
Yeah.
asked before saying shit. Like, hey, let's go kill this Titan Hearts, whatever the fuck it's bringing out. I thought we were gonna watch someone try to do it before we did it, but I digress. Go drink some tea.
This does tell you how serious this encounter is. Art department heard you all were actually doing it, and she moved her sick butt to the map.
Oh
and
my
started
goodness.
building it. This is how
Yes.
Oh, God.
it could be. How much her and I have talked about this. She was like, "Oh, those mother."
We should give Paula another week of rest, you guys. I don't-
All right. So supplies is what you were asking.
Yeah.
I've got a potion of healing.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
I've got none.
Yeah,
Do we want to go and see if we can find some more potions beforehand?
I think we can, because when I bought mine, it was right before we went to the Nagpa. And I remember buying a lot of them.
We could try to buy some. Laura and I can go out. I don't have any either.
Well, would I need any? I can cast Cure Wounds.
Yes, but if you go down, it helps to have more potions.
I suppose so.
So did our cleric when we went to go see the Nagpa, and that worked out wonderful for them.
Okay, well, correction. They were frontlining. I was still in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Potion. Okay.
Besides that, would there be anything else we might need?
Nala has what she needs. I will say that. Unless they're selling stuff like, if they're selling stuff like giant potion and like,
Yeah,
stuff to boost that, I might look into it.
That's what I was gonna ask.
But,
Well, we've probably got about an hour before they get everybody gathered. Let's go hit the store real quick.
I was gonna ask what type of, like, how, it seems like, okay, they have, common potions, but what type of rarity do they go up in this bigger town, but not yet biggest city? Small city, I guess you can say, Valorant is.
Sorry, what were you asking?
What's the level of potions that are held in this small city?
You guys got a bunch last time.
yeah. I don't know if everybody bought them last time, but I
Okay.
did.
Yeah. So I believe what would be left here is about 7 more potions of healing.
Okay.
And 2 greater healing potions.
Garrus will buy a greater healing potion. And 2 potions of healing.
I guess it's one of the non-spellcasters. I'll buy a greater healing. Is that let's see, what is that? 500 gold or?
Yeah, what's the price on these?
Greater, I believe, is 250.
Okay.
And then it's 50 for a regular one.
All right. So I'll buy one of those because I already have 7 regular ones.
All right, then that leaves 4 more or 5 potions, regular potions of healing.
If nobody else buys them, I will, just to have in my stock because it's so rare.
Let me just get one regular healing potion.
50 gold.
All right. Anybody else get any? Okay, Azariah will get 1. So that leaves what, 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll buy the remaining 3 at 150. That'll put me right at 10. All right, I am good now. But I do know this is low magic, right? So there's not like magic shops and stuff, if I remember correctly.
Correct. Specifically, this was things more if there was more crafters, but
Gotcha.
yeah.
I'm sorry, you guys. I got a call there. I have a friend that's going through a lot. Can you guys? Did you say what rarity of potions they typically carry in this town, or like up to, or like what is more common? I'm guessing that the rare and very rare aren't really common, but do they have any uncommon or maybe sometimes a few rare potions, or no? Because uncommon would be potion of healing, so they have a decent amount of those.
Yeah. It's mostly the somebody might they might have a potion here or there, but there's not. What are you trying to find?
Well, I know that Nala had mentioned a potion of giant strength. If they had a potion of speed, that would be dope, but not required. I think required for us to be successful. Potion of spider climbing could help someone as well. So I don't know, just something I'm throwing out.
Gotcha. I would say there definitely would be something like a potion of spider climbing.
Cool.
But other than that, not so much again, because it was kind of more of the low magic.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But like that, spiders are a little more common for them to find, so you could probably find one. But not. I'm not looking at the whole list, but yeah, unless there was something specific.
Cool. I'll grab some of those if they have them. Potions of climbing.
And as for strategy, one thing I want to mention is I'm whenever we go into battle, those things like to hit me really quickly, but before I'm able to really get myself big and strong, is there a way we could try to prevent them from hitting me so early?
You could stay out of the way.
Well, yeah, I try. It's just that, I mean, when I get big, it's all good, but sometimes they hit me really hard when I'm still this size, and it's a bit hard for me to fight. But I didn't know if we had any, like some type of shielding magic or something I don't know how magic works.
Well, the only way that I could shield you is if we blood bonded before.
Blood bonded?
Yes, we've done it before, but you didn't take a liking to the whips and the lashes, the blood lashes.
Oh.
I wouldn't want to oppose magic on you, but if you're asking, I could help.
I mean, yeah, I
Alright.
guess whatever we need to do. But, all right.
Well, I would wait to do that until like right before we step in the arena and get to fighting. But yeah.
All right. Anything else we're looking for?
Would they possibly have any other kind of breastplates? I'm trying to find. Maybe having some better armor might have me survive a lot longer.
So yeah, so anything in the PHB they would have, and this is one of the few areas where you can find a lot of things.
Hold on. Give me a second. I had so I'm missing something. You can only wear medium armor or up to heavy?
Nah, medium armor.
Okay, no, never mind. Shoot. Okay, all good. Never mind. I had extra armor, but it's heavy armor. I'm a wizard that wears heavy armor. So
If
Unless
you
you
want to
find,
find
like,
a
a-
breastplate, I'll buy. I've got extra gold.
Just let us know how much it is. We might be able to help you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Trying to find the price of something
Yep.
of the breastplate.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the prices. I'm not really
I think it's 200.
200.
Garrus, could you weave me
Oh,
a
400.
magical loincloth?
Could I weave you a magical loincloth? Probably not.
Okay. How much was it, Allura?
400, I think.
Okay, I'm just gonna buy it for you.
Okay, just let me know which one it is because I don't want to get the wrong one.
Just a regular breastplate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll buy it if it's like 400 or whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to find right now. Is it plate armor? Or breastplate armor? Sorry.
And is that better for you than the like studded leather and that sort of thing?
So I don't think I bought the studded leather last time. I couldn't find it.
He's
Yeah.
just in leather right now.
Yeah, I'm just in leather.
Oh, regular standard leather.
Okay,
It'll
there we go.
go-
I found it. Yeah, I found
It'll
it.
it'll
Yeah.
bump him up to 17.
Yeah. Okay, you found
Okay.
the breastplate. Cool.
Yeah, I
That was
found
a
it.
little bit of an
How
issue. Yeah.
Was it 400?
Yeah, it was 400.
All right, taken care of. No problem. There we go.
Yeah, it went that quickly, and we were both wrong. It's not 17. It's 16.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you're right at me. That's what I'm at.
That's fine. I have a way to make it slightly better.
It's not bad.
All right. Well, I think I'm good to go.
All right. I think Azariah is on the phone. I think I've got what I need. Garrus, you good?
Yep, I'm good.
So as long as Raylan has what he needs, I think we're good.
Alrighty. So, in that case, let me get back over here. Yeah, finally coming in, you see, you kind of let them know the time. The bell is rung, and people begin chaining here. Sorry, chaining in here. And you are put into a little bit of a ready room where you see a man a little older, more middle-aged, still giant kin that you've seen. Only ones you can really see outside of some of your homes that you came from. As he gladly meets all of you. Aye! I'm Yursa the Chain Singer. Now, I hear you are the Fires of Fate, yes?
The Fires of Fate.
We could be.
Well, I know
What
the
title do you
Makers of
prefer?
Fate. Well, they gave us the Makers of Fate, but we have been called Creators of Fate, and I like Fires of Fate a lot, so I think that
Fate.
works too.
Takes a note. All right, and he starts to get all your names. He goes to add to the song of failures or victors, depending on which one you come into. I'm responsible for keeping the hymn.
Oh, are you the song master?
Indeed.
Oh, fantastic! I'd love to compare notes with you at some point.
And they look. It looks like there's like tons of chains they wear around their neck. And she takes out 4 links, looking at all of you, starts whispering your names on them, and they kind of shine bright. Because we'll be sure to capture your deeds today in my chains.
Nice.
Add to the song.
We're very glad to have you as the one capturing our song.
Yes. Now, be proud. You step where legends fall. Their chains are not yet cold. We will see today if you will be a link or a break. And remember, the heart does not beat for the weak-willed. It is not a prize. It is a debt. I hope you're ready to pay.
I
don't want to pay, but I'm ready.
I feel like I'm just nudging everybody, like, come on, say I.
Like, let's get into this, guys. Very fun. Alrighty then. So, that's where I had to take a brief thing here too. So, in preparation, they begin to go out and and bring all of you to another way where you see everyone can still see you down, everyone's seated up top looking in. And with that, they begin to sing the hymn of the fallen here. And we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play the hymn of the fallen and use that a little bit as a break to get all the other things set up here.
By Celine Dion.
Or get into here. Oh.
Strike the steel and sing the name, bound in fire, forged in flame. Chains of honor, chains of woe, mark the path where warriors go. Yet many fell and none would pass. Grim Helga, she stood so fast, but the Titan's fist struck her to the earth, and she was buried, lost her birth. Step by step, the iron calls. Glory rises, weakness falls. Heart of Titan, blood must pay. Stand or shatter, none betray. Oh, victors bright and bold, silver whispers of deeds retold, rust and ruin for those who flee, cowards drowned in history. Lars the wretched with his mace thought he could win the Titan's grace, but the heart of stone crushed his chest and he fell down, his breath to rest. Step by step the iron calls, glory rises, weakness falls, heart of Titan, blood must pay, stand or shatter, none betray. Some links shine, some links break, some names fade, some hearts wake. Did they seek the Titan's might? Were they ready for the fight? Jorik the Swift with a dagger bright thought he could outpace the fight, but in the shadow steel did bite, and he fell to darkness, lost in night. Oh, Mike said that the iron calls, glory rises, weakness falls. Name the battle, earn your chain, or be forgotten in the rain. Let it echo loud and clear, you're not the first who came to fear. The Titan's wrath will take its toll, so be prepared to lose your soul. Strike the steel and sing the name, bound in fire, forged in flame. Chains of honor, chains of woe, mark the path where warriors go. Yet many fell and none would pass. Grim Helga, she stood so fast, but the Titan's fist struck her to the earth, and she was buried, lost her birth. Step by step the iron calls, glory rises, weakness falls, heart of Titan, blood must pay, stand or shatter, none betray. Oh, gold for victors bright and bold, silver whispers of deeds retold, rust and ruin for those who flee, cowards drowned in history. Lars the wretched with his mace thought he could win the Titan's grace, but the heart of stone crushed his chest and he fell down, his breath to rest. Step by step the iron calls, glory rises, weakness falls, heart of Titan, blood must pay, stand or shatter, none betray. Some links shine, some links break, some names fade, some hearts wake. Did they seek the Titan's might? Were they ready for the fight? Jorik the Swift with a dagger bright thought he could outpace the fight. But in the shadow, steel did bite, and he fell to darkness, lost in night. Mike's apathy, iron calls, glory rises, weakness falls. Name the battle, earn your chain, or be forgotten in the rain. Let it echo loud and clear. You're not the first who came to fear. The Titan's wrath will take its toll, so be prepared to lose your soul. Strike the steel and sing the name, bound in fire, forged in flame. Chains of honor, chains of woe, mark the path where warriors go. Yet many fell and none would pass. Grim Helga, she stood so fast, but the Titan's fist struck her to the earth, and she was buried, lost her birth. Step by step, the iron calls, glory rises, weakness falls. Heart of Titan, blood must pay.
Alrighty.
Shatter, none betray.
Jamming music.
Yeah.
Nice.
So from that, as it ends, you each receive the blessing of Deathward. Which means if you drop to 0, you will drop to 1 instead.
Fantastic.
Oh, great. So some of you might not die, just lose a few limbs. Sweet.
I've got
It's not
4.
like we need 'em.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be my first character that studies blood that has a prosthetic. What the fuck?
And we shall see. So you've entered into the grand challenge, folks. So prepare your minds. And everything is good.
I'm preparing my mind by looking at other open campaigns throughout the week. I'm
That's
just
an
kidding.
arena.
Yeah, that's definitely an arena.
Indeed.
I'm going to apologize for ER visits and barfing the last whole week. Your mini is still not paying. Okay.
Oh, good.
All right. So
Pretty hard.
there's the Titan's heart.
And his ribs.
I want to lick it.
I mean, go, you do you, I guess.
So I have a feeling these skeletons might be getting summoned back to the life, maybe?
Maybe.
I mean, how do you know they're not former people who tried and died?
So people cheer here, and it is they bang their feet as you are ushered in, and there you see the heart right now, still looking healthy, but still, as you hear the voice of the challenge keeper whom you met before. Right, strike the heart and see what it brings you.
Who's gonna go first?
Just flick it. Just give it a little flick.
All right, well, let's do it. I kind of take out my my great axe and I say, I hope you're all prepared. Do what you need to do to be prepared. And I'm going to
And just as I planned, before we would have walked in here, I would have blood bonded with you. So let me give you your information for that real quick before you.
Alrighty.
What form do you want to be in?
Do this damn shit. All right, hold on. Give me a second. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna roll these things here.
Are we little Nala, regular
Oh, wow.
size Nala, or Xena?
Oh, I think she's about to rage before she strikes this thing.
Can you
There
roll
you go.
three at a time? What's wrong with you? Okay. Wow. All right. You got 34 temporary hit points. That's crazy.
Very nice. Oh yeah.
I rolled
okay.
2 12s and a 10. Aren't you lucky?
I am very lucky. So
And I can speak in your mind.
She'll look at all of you to see if you all are, doing anything to prepare before she does anything.
Garrus is right behind Nala, ready to jump in and stab it.
I'm doing whatever the Exandrian equivalent of counting the rosary is right now.
Can I move to the left? I'd rather not have to conjure barrage and hit all my teammates again like I did last time.
That way?
I think that's Garrus.
Nope, that's you.
That's me? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I
that's
said,
fine.
look, you're not painted. You got white arms, and that's about it.
Oh, there's two archers. That's why they look the same. They look like they have bows on both of them.
Oh, Garrus has a rapier.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
He's so tiny.
Everybody in position.
Mm-hmm.
Speak now or die now.
Nala is going to rage and take her great axe and sling it toward the heart,
Okay.
using everything.
Oh, don't hit me. I'm just
So she doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah. Now.
Probably a terrible idea, by the way, guys. This is probably the worst idea I've come up with.
And you strike it hard with the force, and out the heart then beats. Boom, boom. And the slow voice. Such power that has never been struck to me before.
Oh, what the?
Thus, a challenge like none before.
Let's send our warrior to go.
I knew it. I knew it.
To flick it.
I should have done this as a child, guys.
Coulda, didn't do it.
And with that, you watch as the heart almost cracks and splits open. And rising out perfectly clean is the form floating of a tall, pale woman with storms flying about her.
Ooh.
I only see her knees. Oh, what the hell?
Oh, wow.
Oh no. This might be a mistake.
Shining bright. This creature is huge for any of your things as her light shines bright.
Courtesy of Mini Art Department trying to kill you all again.
Yep.
Oh boy.
With that, you may roll initiative.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Oh, of course.
Fuck me.
No, thank you.
It was an invitation, Paula.
Well, you didn't say it in your voice, so I didn't think it was directed at Nala.
All right. Looks like I got everybody.
Hang on. I rolled up with advantage by accident. Maybe rolled up and just take off that.
All right. Laura's 20 then. Okay.
My statue's broken.
All right. So it's going to be Garrus, Elora, Nala, and then Azariah. Here. and there are crowds of fear, of trepidation, gonna go, I think the makers are gonna get unmade. As Garrus, it's your turn.
Garrus is going to try and focus his evil eye on the creature. The creature needs to make a DC 15 charisma saving throw.
I didn't
Perfect.
think I took into account how bright that sucker is.
There we go. Now we can see some of her details. Good job. All right. So that is a total of 27.
Oh, jeez. Well, that they pass, but I'm gonna move in and I am gonna try and stab it.
In the toe?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's only weak spot.
Are you climbing onto Nala's shoulders?
Can I climb up on Anala's shoulders and stab
I
it?
will allow it.
I will be nice and let you climb up on the
Because she
horse.
did rage and she is a very large individual,
You
so.
can also climb up the little thing holding the heart.
That's true. You get on top of the heart.
Ask for consent.
I've got my ear cuff of the climber, so I'm really good at climbing stuff.
Yeah.
The size of her foot, you're fine.
There we go.
All right. Stabbity.
In the toe.
Does a 21 hit?
Oh, a 21. She looks and quickly takes her large toe and parries your sword. Does not beat her armor class.
Oh, dang. I have nothing else to do. I am good.
Okay. And they will take their turn here.
Can't come across the board. What?
All right. And we'll come down, electrifying their hand and reaching down to grab hold of Garrus for 27 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Throw him out the arena.
This is a bad idea.
Oh no.
That comes down for 30 force damage.
Oh yeah, this is
Oh,
a bad
no.
idea.
And as
Ooh.
this power radiates through you, you feel that it is going to stun you.
Oh Jesus.
Oh no.
However, you can choose not to be stunned and instead take 21 additional force damage.
I'm stunned. I'm stunned, but I'm not bleeding profusely.
All right. She's gonna take her next hand and reach down to Nala for 27 to hit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That is only 24 force damage. And same deal.
It's spring. The lovely time of spring.
Are you stunned or do you take additional 21?
Oh, force damage.
Mm-hmm.
What is stunned? Out of curiosity, let me look at it.
I think it's any attack is natural crit, no?
No, that's paralyzed.
That's paralyzed, yes.
Stun is you're incapacitated.
You can't
You
move.
fail strength and dex saves, and attack rolls against you have advantage.
I think I'm going to take the damage for now. Yeah.
Okay. So that's a total of 45 force.
Wait, what's the additional?
21. So it's 24 plus 21
Okay.
force damage.
Don't take us to reverse math. Nobody wants to.
All right. And then Elora.
Well, this was definitely a bad idea. Let's see. How far am I from it?
35. Not
Okay.
that big of an arena.
Okay, so just real quick, out of curiosity, would I be still able to be to attack it even though it's high up?
With your bow?
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Would it
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
no? But like, let's say with like a regular like melee weapon.
You'd have to climb up.
Okay, yeah, screw that. I'm gonna summon Conjure
Okay.
Both her hands are occupied. I mean, her feet can get you, but you know if that's how you
That
feel.
is. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
He
let me
did
get-
not say that they were restrained or anything, so no, his hands are not
All
occupied.
right. What's the save for Conjure Barrage?
It's not. It's not a save. It's just immediate. Oh, sorry. It's a Dex 14,
Okay.
and that would be 19 points of damage if they fail.
Okay. 19 is what they get.
Boo!
So they get 9 points of what type of damage?
Believe it's non-magical. So
So it's piercing, or
I'm trying to look for it. Oh, so let me see. Because I forgot it's any ammunition I choose, so that would be piercing.
okay. Very cool. So made it to be half to 9, and then they're resistant to piercing, so it will be 4 damage.
Oh no.
Boo!
As you feel like the blades does not come in very well. I'll tell you right now, this doesn't seem to care whether it's magical or not. It's resistance.
Okay. Maple, go up there. And that's all she's gonna do. Since Maple and me have the same turn, Maple's just gonna move up closer to the creature.
Okay.
Go, Maple, go!
All
And on
right.
my turn, she takes the dodge action.
Very cool. With this, she then digs deep, and a burst of energy radiates out from her within 30 feet art department.
But that's just the front line.
All right. So it's Garrus and Nala. That I need Constitution saving throws.
Does Maple too? Because Maple moved up
Yeah,
close.
Maple.
Oh no.
27.
4.
All right. 27
Uh,
passes.
14.
Will fail. 14 will fail. So on the fails, that's 14 force damage, 7 for the success.
Oh,
and
I'm
then-
sorry. Hang on 1 second.
Said force, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's the same. It's the same.
Garrus and Maple are knocked prone.
It's almost like this thing was designed to destroy us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're gonna die.
With that, Nala.
Right. Nala takes her great axe and she says, "Thunder," as its command word. And, and she's going to activate its little feature here. And she's going to swing with all of her might at this giant lady for a 23.
23 hits.
All right. So let me roll some damage real quick. Right. Ooh, that's good. Okay. So 31 slashing.
Okay, so we'll have that.
Resistance as well. Okay. Let's see. Elemental. 4 thunder.
Nice.
And 12 slashing.
Right.
And now I'm going to strike again. Okay, that is a 22.
22 hits.
Yes. All right, let's roll. All right, that'll be 23 slashing, 5 thunder, and 16 slashing. And that's her entire turn with bonus action and all.
Nice. All right. At the end of that, just gonna turn and point to Azariah as a ray of light shoots out of her finger. towards them for
Why me? I didn't do nothing yet.
19 to hit.
Shield. Fuck it.
Okay. Bounces off. And Azariah, is your turn.
Okay. I want to stay as far as I can. And I will lay my eyes around tiny bone shards that I see that lay on her, like close to her feet. I'm guessing there's shards of bone and things like that around.
Yep, they're all over the map. Laura.
Perfect. I love it. I will concentrate on 10 tiny bone shards around, and I will animate them and have their lash out and attack her.
All right, we're 100% doing the jawbone.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't even
So
care.
as these all lash out, whoa, shit. Okay. Do you want to let me know the AC or?
Oh, of her? Yeah, her AC is 22.
Okay, so I rolled that misses, that misses, that misses, that misses. That misses. 1, 2. Okay, so 5 hit. So let me do this here. 4, 20 plus 20. Okay, so that lashes out 33 damage there.
Nice.
And
Of what type?
this one is slashing.
Okay. Okay,
Right.
so they are resistant.
Let me see, just to make sure. I think it is slashing and piercing, one of the two. And that will complete my turn. Sorry. Nope. Bludgeoning? Yeah, it is bludgeoning, but anyways, that's it. I don't know if that changes anything, but
No, it's all good.
yeah, cool. All right, that's my turn.
All right. Then at the end of that turn, she will let out another beam towards Laura. For 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. It's going to be 34 radiant damage. And Garrus,
I'm stunned and prone.
indeed. So
So
you
I don't
can
think-
move if you want.
I can move. I'm incapacitated as I'm stunned.
Yes. So incapacitated, you're allowed to move.
They
Okay, then-
fixed all the rules in
No,
this
it's still
state.
2014. You can move or incapacitated.
Yeah, I think it's just you can't use
You
actions.
can't
or
use
bonus
actions or anything else, but you can use movement. But it's up
Well, I am gonna stand up at least,
to you. Okay.
That's probably your best bet.
and
I'm shaking. Sorry.
yeah, I'm just gonna stand up and stay right there. I can't do anything else with an action or a bonus action, so that's all I'll do is I'll stand up.
Okay.
Do I get a save, or does the stun condition persist?
It ends at the start of her turn.
Okay.
So, which starts now. So, no longer stunned.
Okay.
And she's going to take a swipe at Garrison, a swipe at Nala again. So Garrus, that is a 32 to hit.
Oh my god.
Nala, that is a 35 to hit.
Holy crap.
Oh yeah.
So Garrus, that's 29 radiant. I mean, not radiant force.
Okay, I'm gonna uncanny dodge.
Okay,
Have that. So that's 15.
got it. And I'm assuming you're taking the stun condition.
No, what's the extra damage?
It's 21.
Then yes, I am taking sun condition because otherwise I'm unconscious.
Yeah, sorry about
I
that.
mean, technically, you're down to 1.
Yeah,
It's true.
I'll take the stun though.
Don't listen to me, though. I have a tendency to get people killed.
All right, and that's 28 force to Nala, and you're either stunned or it's 49 instead.
Let me ask you a question. With the silver thread of the Loom Keeper, can I use my reaction to just break that?
What's it say?
It doesn't say specifically that, but the way you wrote it was once per long rest, if the wearer is affected by an ability or spell that restrains, paralyzes, or otherwise forces them into a preordained fate, such as hold person, dominate person, or curse that forces a particular action, they can break free as a reaction, causing the thread to snap and vanish.
Gotcha. Yeah, you can do that here.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Let's take the 28 force. Very good. And then they're gonna take this opportunity, I think, to get 50 feet in the air and in the center.
Does that give me a
Yep, that's an op for you, and well, I guess because Garrus took stunned, so it's up for you. Well, no, use your reaction.
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
So it's up on the ground, or
I
is
would've missed
it
anyway.
on the ground? Okay, so it's flying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, come down here, you stupid bird thing.
See, the energy around her glows and levitates here. And we'll go to Alora.
Okay, so real quick, because I think I'm gonna get fucking Maple killed if I don't read her stuff correctly. That damage she took, what was it? Was it bludgeoning?
From before was force.
Okay, because she has immunity to non-magical attacks. That's magical, right? Force is magical.
From who is what?
Maple.
Yeah, force would be essentially magical.
Okay, yeah, okay. So yeah, she takes. Oh my god, I hate this stupid bird thing. I can't do anything. I'm useless. A bit. I really wish I chose flying creatures instead of grounded. Alrighty. She's gonna use her bonus action to use Hunter's Mark. Oh, whoops. I meant to take off that. That's fine. I'll use it for her attacks, and she'll attack twice with her longbow.
Yes.
That is. Ooh, that's not good. That's a 13 and a 23. 22, sorry.
22 hits.
Okay. I'll use that too. Well, not that big of a deal. That will be 12 damage.
Okay.
Of course, she's resistant to piercing, so.
Yep. Kind of sticks and skin just a little bit.
Sorry. And then for Maple's just gonna return to her.
All right. Then she will. Yeah, she's gonna bolster herself here, and she flies around her, creating a little bit of an energy shield. See her hands and energy glow with a blue tinge going around it. And Nala, it's your turn.
All right, how far up are they again?
50 feet above the ground.
Alright, I don't usually have to do thrown weapons, so I'm having to do a lot of reading. I think it's I want to make sure. I think I have a long range on the thunder weapon. Where is it? I've been looking for it this whole time. It's not impel. Elemental cleaver. Here it is. Okay. Okay, yeah. So it's 60 feet long range for this. Okay. But I don't think I get to use Great Weapon Master with Throne.
No, please. So.
Wait a minute. I know it's rage I can't use. But it's I'm sorry. It's what's the thing? The yeah. No, Great Weapon, I don't know if Great Weapon has a penalty on Throne. I don't see it on the feature. Do you know if it does?
That's how it's worded. Is it does it say melee attack?
Great question. It says, yeah, melee weapon or reduce. Okay, yeah, melee weapon, and well, it says melee weapon. That's what it says. It's just that you don't get the extra bonus unless it's a melee weapon attack. So that's why I'm a little confused. But I'm sure you know which way it goes. So if it's not allowed, it's not allowed.
With a melee weapon, yeah. So it'd be turned into a range at that point. So
okay, and I think rage does work with the elemental cleaver, but not. Yeah, it does. Okay, but not the other. Okay, cool. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to. I guess I have to position myself. I need to be within 60 feet of it, and I assume I'm in 60 feet of it.
yeah, well, you'd be able to get there.
All right. So I'll go there, and then I'm going to roll disadvantage. Wait. Oh, this is so confusing, man. Oh, why you gotta make me throw weapons? Okay, I think I'm doing this correctly. I think it's disadvantage to throw, even with reckless, because you don't get reckless. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, here we go. All right. I'm pretty sure that's gonna no, that's only a 19.
Okay, flies overhead.
Okay, so it appears back in my hand immediately, and then I'm gonna toss it again. At least I have a better thing on this. All right, that is a. Hold on. 12 plus. That's no, it's a 21. Ah, okay.
Hold
Oh
on.
no.
Hold on. This is ridiculous, and I don't want y'all to die. Just give me 5 seconds. You shut up, Matt.
All right, you're giving them to hit bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, so then that's gonna hit.
Okay.
There.
Well,
Now the DC
damage.
y'all need is 21.
Okay. All right. So that is going to be
I'm gonna go throw up again.
that's 20 of the slashing plus an additional 3 thunder. And out of curiosity, can I throw well no, it's gotta be 30 feet, but I am large. So could I throw Garrus onto the lady? Or wait, no, she's got an energy shield on. I don't want to do that. Never mind. That's dumb.
I was
Okay.
waiting for you to remember that.
Okay. I'll
Then
just
that
say
means done.
yeah. Oh, I'm gonna drink a potion is what I'll do. A healing potion for my bonus action, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Then Nala's turn. Fire a ray at Azariah. Ooh, for a nat 20.
Why? What's
Um,
wrong with you?
Silvery barbs.
You got it. Nat 20.
Ouch. I'll give the advantage to Layla. Or sorry, to Nala.
All right. So. So that will be 74 radiant damage.
Oof.
That's
I look great.
Yeah, I think there's a hole in Azariah's chest at this point that has been cauterized. And then it's Azariah's turn.
All right. Let me see. So, I think I'm just gonna go back and try to go again with these animated bones and such. What was the AC again? I'm sorry.
21.
21. That's what I thought.
22.
No,
22.
21. The hit bonus is for the whole scene. Don't doubt.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so that hits. That okay, so another 5. Right. Let's get some 36 this time, and then I am actually use my as much as it will help. I will bonus action and take a potion of healing that I got.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
All right. Then concentrates all her power into one little ray that goes towards Alora for 34 to hit.
Yeah, that absolutely hits.
And
Matt, why are you so violent during the spring?
that will be 26 radiant damage.
Ouch.
Yeah. The hole through Alora's shoulder. And Garrus is stunned.
Yeah, Garrus is stunned. He's gonna hop down and try and find some cover behind something.
There's a bone right. Ooh, I think that's a spinal bone. Just hide behind that.
There you go. Yep. So I'm just gonna try and move so that I've got a little bit of cover.
Nice. Sounds good. All right. In that case, staying up here, she's going to shoot. Is that going to be full cover there?
For his size, I would say 3/4 at least from her. angle.
3/4 cover. Okay. So we're going to send one towards Garrus. Garrus, you're not stunned because it's at the beginning of her turn. So your effective AC looks like it's going to be 21 from the cover you took.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's match up, girly.
And that is going to be 20.
Ha
Woo!
It hits the bone.
Yeah.
I
Good
duck.
move.
Yeah.
Then it'll send another ray towards Nala for 23.
Oh, yeah.
Will be 28 radiant damage.
Yeah.
Those who seek to challenge bleed. I will feast. And Elora.
She's gonna. Nah, people can attack that. Conjure Brush twice. Not twice, sorry, just no second time. So, need a Dex 14. Wait, does Hunter's Mark affect Brush? No, it's regular attacks, no?
Only
Yeah.
attack rolls.
Oh, dang.
Oh yeah,
If
she got
only.
25 on her dex save. Let me do a quick
Okay,
one.
that'll be 16, so 8.
down to 4.
Oh, okay,
She
and
takes
then
part of her calloused heel to absorb the barrage.
Well, she's not Achilles, guys.
okay, then she's gonna for her bonus action, she's gonna send Maple to Nala to give her the help action.
Very nice. All right, and then end of Nala's turn. End of your turn, rather. Yep, she posts energy around her for another energy shield.
Boo!
And then Nala's turn.
All right. Has she moved at all? Or is she still at 50?
I mean, she's kind of probably floating back and forth up there enough.
All right.
But she's maintaining her 50 feet.
Okay. I do think Nala will like say something like, what a coward. And she'll use her help to throw the elemental weapon.
Nice.
She should have advantage with that because of Maple's help.
No, because it's disadvantaged because she's 50 feet in the air.
Oh, so it's just a flat.
Yeah. But let's see. Okay, it's +9 though. That's good. That is a 21.
There you go. That'll hit.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Thank you, art department. So I'm going to roll on this. Let's see here. So that is 17 slashing, 6 thunder, and does the help action last the whole turn, or
Just one
Is that
attack.
okay? So then I'm going to use my advantage from Azariah for the second attack. Here we go. That is a 19. That means, oh no, but it doesn't count as because this is not a melee attack. It would have been a
No.
crit. That sucks. Okay. But hey, it still hits because that's 19 plus 9.
Go.
So let's go ahead and roll. That is 19 slashing and 4 thunder. And I'm going to, I gotta go ahead and drink another potion here to try and stay afloat here. So that'll be another potion I drink. And ooh, nice roll. That's 10 HP back to me. All right, and that'll be my turn.
Very good. She'll release another little ray at Laura. That is for 34 to hit.
Oh, jeez.
And that is 36 radiant damage.
Ouch. Normally that'd be knocked down, but since we have that, I'm just like at 1 HP, alright?
Yeah, so people chant, the war chant goes out as you go down into 1. The magic of the song of these parts keeps you from going down. We'll go to Azariah.
So I will mentally command the Bones attacker again. All the while, I will also concentrate a fireball on her fucking head.
Nice.
So I'll start with the other ones here. That's only 3 hits this time. That's going to be so that plus 12. Hold on, let me roll. 3, 4. Wow, that was terrible. 17 the time for the Bones, and then whatever her save is, the 41 damage on the
Okay.
fireball.
She releases her energy essentially using a legendary resistance against the
Boo.
fireball. But does damage her. She takes 20 from that.
And that will be my turn.
Got it. In response, she sends a ray at your head
Yay.
for 24.
Yeah, I can't do anything up. Well, try again. Let's do it. You can. So I'll silvery barbs it, and then I'll give the advantage to Anala.
Okay, 22.
Shoot, that will hit.
Oh wow. That is going to be 47 radiant.
Oh,
I'm down.
You're at 1.
Well, down and 1, but I'm still.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm on my. That still knocks me down.
Can I ask a question on that? When he threw that fireball, did it look like she was worried about it, or did we not get any facial read on her?
I mean, like, I don't. What? Like, she wasn't resistant to it.
Oh no! Okay. Yeah. I just didn't know if she looked like worried that oh crap, fire. But if not, that's cool.
I mean, not any more worried than all the other attacks.
Gotcha. Okay.
It definitely was an explosion. And then Garrus,
All right.
who's not stunned.
No, I'm not stunned. My bonus action, I'm going to drink the greater healing potion that I just bought.
Nice.
And that is, let's see, 14 healing. And then I am going to pull out my short bow and try and shoot him with my short bow.
Let's go.
Oh, a nat 1
Oof.
for another nat 1.
Oh no.
That's no good, so I totally miss. But I will just stay behind cover there. That was the first time I've ever seen that. It auto re-rolled my nat 1 and re-rolled another nat 1.
Oh my goodness.
Lucky? No, I'm not lucky tonight.
Oh. Wow.
But I'm not stunned, and I'm behind cover, and I healed a little bit, so.
I think it's just because you're disoriented from all the stuns.
Probably.
Indeed. All right. So you again. You have the half cover. So we're going against a 21 AC.
Three-quarters cover. Why are you cutting down?
3/4
the
is what I mean. I gave
Yeah.
him 3
You
quarters.
gave me the right number.
Yeah. All right. That's a 36.
Jeez, that
I can't
hits.
help you.
Oh, I'm sorry, 34.
It still hits.
And then for 44 radiant.
Uncanny dodge.
Yeah. There
So
we go.
22 damage. I'm still up.
And then Hooray at Nala for 32 to hit.
Yeah.
And
It's like double my AC.
39 radiant damage to
Jeez.
Nala.
It's nasty.
Yeah. It was one of those techs that was rolling really low at first. Now it's rolling higher. So it never hit average.
I didn't
Oh,
do
yeah.
anything to make that happen. I want it now.
Elora!
I hate bird thing. I'm just gonna do the same thing over again. Bunch of barrage.
Okay.
I tried to help y'all.
Ooh, that's not that good of a roll. That's a 10.
Oof. 10 damage because you're doing the save. That's right. And then, what's your DC again?
It's Dex 14.
Okay. Yep, she makes it 5 damage to her from that.
Let me see. Maple is gonna continue to give no other help actions, and then let's see. What she will Oh no, I can't do that. I gotta. Okay, yeah, no, that'll be it. I can't cast anything else besides that.
Okay. So she'll summon energy around herself once more.
She can go kiss my Rudy Tootie.
Let's see. Moves and looks. Power of the song only lasts so long. Nala.
All right. I'm looking at these surroundings here. And I was trying to think a little bit, but that heart over there, does the heart look like it's beating right now?
It is beating.
Okay. I'm not going to do anything with that right now, but I'm going to go ahead and use that help action to throw me weapon again. That will hit. It's a 15 plus 9.
Nice.
So that will do. Not as good. That's 12 slashing. 2 thunder. I'm going to use the advantage for another attack. That will also hit. That is a 13 plus 9. Let's see. That is 11 slashing and 1 thunder. Not rolling great. So after that, I think Nala is going to move herself closer to the heart just to see if it, reacts to that in any way, just because, might as well try something. So I'll just move closer to the heart.
Okay, so she moves close there. Kind of observes this. It doesn't seem to do a reaction in general. Okay.
Oh, and I my bonus action is I drink another potion.
I'm glad you guys bought all these potions.
All right, that shoots a ray towards Alora for 27 to hit, which I think pretty much downs Alora.
Yep.
Down or is she at 1 now? I forgot.
No, she already went to her 1.
Yep, I'm down.
Yeah. So, and then Azariah, you're at 1.
Yeah, so they don't just roll your body out, this motherfucker, like when you're at 1. Okay, all right. Well, it's all right. So I had the bones clatter to the floor because I'm no longer concentrating on them. But let's do this. You can choose an additional target. Shoot, I don't want to do that. That seems not worth it. It's a bonus action. Okay. All right. So, I concentrate my hatred and my will to continue onto this creature, and as I do, it feels like it's starting to get its body like I guess you could say like leached of its essence. So I'm going to cast Consumption.
Nice.
And it's automatically going to lose 7 hit points. And then every time at the end of your turn, you're going to roll that Constitution saving throw.
Gotcha.
And then on the success, it will end for you. But, until then, the damage will continue.
You got it.
And then here, that was, I believe, a bonus action. Yeah. And then I will have 3 Crimson Blast shoot out at it. And that will be... okay, to hit. And... 11 damage.
What type? What comes
Force
to
damage,
Force
yeah.
damage. Okay, perfect. Very good. Some hard, and then we'll respond by throwing her ray at Azariah. For a nat 20.
God damn.
I'll also be barbed. That's fine. Why not?
Okay. For a nat 1.
Nice.
The Lord giveth and he takes away.
It's better than a nat 20.
Exactly.
All right. And guess.
Garrus is going to pop up and is going to drink another potion. Just a normal potion of healing. A little bit more for 8. And then I am going to try and shoot it.
Let's go.
It's a 24 hit.
That hits.
I don't get sneak attack, so just normal D4, D6 plus 4. 9 piercing damage.
Very nice. All right. With that, the heart begins to beat heavier, and gravity becomes reversed,
Oh no.
throwing all of you up 100 feet. Just moves as they are bloodied. So now they fly and they look up at all of you as they go ahead and take the time to now land on the ground. Get up each one, and seeing Garrus, they send a ray right at them for 32 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 31 radiant.
Uncanny dodge.
Nice. Then a ray at Nala for 25.
I think you win.
That's 41 radiant.
Is Nala still up?
Oh yeah.
Yes. I don't know if it's a oh yeah, but it's definitely a yeah. She's in low HP. But yes, she's looking up. And Laura, that's a death save.
Ouch. That's a failure.
Right. Then
Oh, one sec. Maple saying that Alana's unconscious is immediately going to go over there.
well,
Well, no,
she-
this is independently because it says that if I'm
Yes.
incapacitated or absent,
she
they-
did a reverse gravity. Everyone's
did it?
100 feet into the air.
Oh shit, she can't move. No, Maple, you're on your own.
All right. And then Nala.
I need to know exactly what I see right now because if I'm 100 feet up, I don't know if I'm near the ribs or what's going on anymore.
So you're actually partially above, like even where like you're like above the ribs,
How far?
about 30 feet.
30 feet. All right. All right. Is there anything that's
within 15 feet of me.
I think from where you were.
Looking at the map, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, because you're basically above, like, you're almost out of the Coliseum proper in open air. So within 15, they wouldn't be. You're like way above.
All right. Okay. And all right. I'm trying to wrap my head around what I see because I'm a visual
Top
person,
overhead.
so I'm trying to understand.
I mean, basically, you're looking down.
Okay, I'm looking down, and so the lady is 30. Wait, I'm sorry. How far
She-
is the lady?
She's resting on the ground.
On the ground.
So you're 100 feet above the ground, and she's standing
100
on the ground.
Oh, okay. But the ribs are within 30 feet of me.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. And where's the heart?
Right behind you. Open.
Within 30?
No, the heart would be like maybe 90 feet.
90 feet. Okay. Okay. Am I capable of movement in the air or?
Not unless you like grab it onto something, basically.
Okay. Okay.
Push it off of something.
There's nothing within that range, so I think what I'm
Cut
gonna
your
have to
hand
do-
off and throw it.
She's not fast
I'm-
enough.
All right. So I think I have an idea of what I see then. Okay. So wait a minute. Oh crap, it's 90 feet away. Okay. I'm trying to think. And Nala is not a smart person, but she does know that it said that you're facing what you bring. Is that or did I just make that up in my head? Because I only have time for one action here because I'm going to die if I don't do
Right.
something. But
I mean,
I'm
fair
just
what you're
trying
gonna do, I guess. I mean, I think
I'm
there's...
trying to figure out like what the she wants to she's trying to think of something outside of the box really, because obviously she can't hit it. The best she could do is hit the ribs, but I don't know what hitting the ribs would do, and interacting with the heart seems now completely off. So she's curious if she could send something to the heart, like I don't know, like blowing a kiss. Like I'm yeah, it's so 3-dimensional right now, so I'm trying to okay. So without any clue, I'm going to can I send yeah, why not? I'm going to take out yeah, I'll take out one of these flowers out of my head. And so since I'm in the air though, I'm going to try to drop it so that it lands on the heart.
Okay.
Isn't gravity reversed for everything? Like the
Yeah.
winds are-
Oh,
how can something fall when
I don't know how
it's
the
like something
physics is
falling up
working.
regularly?
Soraya, I don't know anything.
I don't know. How about you blow up a helium balloon or something while you're up there?
All right. And there's no code word to just say, yeah, it's over. We're done. So if I can't do that, what I'll do is I'll just throw my weapon at the ribs, I guess. And yeah, what can I do?
I remember
Yeah.
saying
I mean,
saying verbatim that a win we're surviving here, and everyone looked at me like I was fucking crazy.
I don't care about winning. I just want to do something, and I don't know what I can do other than throw at the ribs. That's what I was trying to think about. So if I can't, if the flower isn't going to fall, then I guess we're throwing at the ribs here. That's what I got. That's all I can do here. That's what I was trying to talk through.
All right.
Okay. So let's throw at the ribs. All right. All right, that is gonna miss. But hold on, I'll spend a luck point. Yeah, I'll spend a luck point. There we go. And let me re-roll that. That is still gonna miss. So I'm going to once again. I'm gonna throw my weapon at the ribs. This is so dumb. Okay, that'll hit. That's 21.
Wait, yeah, I'm throwing at the ribs. What am I talking about? I'm so stupid. Why am I even bought?
I mean,
You know what? It's fine. 21, I assume, hits the ribs, right?
yeah, I mean, it's the ribs.
Okay.
The ribs are nicked a bit.
You crack one of them, and one of the ribs falls down.
Okay. So that's 10
Yeah, I'll give that. Piece of rib is up and it falls onto the ground, or falls up, I guess. That was a floating piece of rib. Like that.
Okay. I will use my potion, and that's my turn.
All right. So that's legendary Ray at Nala for 31 to hit.
Yeah. If it's above a 16, it hits.
Yeah. For 34 radiant.
All right, so I'm back up at 1.
Okay. Then Azariah death save.
I'm not dead.
Oh, sorry, you're at 1 still.
Yeah, because the
Cool.
the
That's what
natural one.
D&D Beyond is telling me. That's why I'm.
Oh, did I not update it? Okay, I got you. I'll put it back at 1. Sorry about that.
All good, I believe.
At its end of its turn, it can do that. The con save.
Oh, thank you. That was a little bit.
No, you're good.
Good.
I figure it'll make it.
Luckily. Yeah, 29.
Yep. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to start with dropping my concentration on consumption. No longer feels that wonderfulness, the eating on its soul. I sense lifeblood. I'm interested. Does this creature relate biologically to anyone around?
Excuse me. So I gotta breathe for a sec.
All good, brother.
Matt's choking on our corpses.
All right. Interesting enough, you actually feel like this relates to the entire audience watching,
Holy shit.
or
Okay.
a good portion of it at least.
Right. All right. Well, fuck it. We're going to slap someone's grandmama real quick. All right.
Throw a fireball in the audience.
So I 3 crimson dart blasts form around me and shoot out. Okay, so it's an 18, 14, and a 20. I will take those. She is bloodied, right? Below
She
half her
is.
health.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be 4d10, Jesus, and then basically an extra 2d12 per 10. Okay, blah blah blah. All right, let's do this. 8d12. All right. So let's start with the base damage here from the blast, which is 24 force damage.
Nice.
And then the empowerment of my blood sacrifice and all that is going to be an extra 41 damage.
Ooh. That's all force.
Yeah, I believe it becomes all force if it adds on to it. Here, let me make sure. Yeah, it deals bonus damage. So the damage that I hit. So,
Nice. She almost goes to a knee with that hit.
Oh, well, that doesn't help me. It's not no damn horseshoe. Almost is killing me. All right. Well, that's my turn.
All right. End of that then. A beam towards Azariah for 30 to hit.
Silvery. Oh, you're not 30 feet away anymore, are
Nope.
you? All right. I'm taking it to the chest. Oh, it's
All right,
actually
it's a
how
low
much is
roll
it?
for 21 radiant.
Yeah, that'll hit for sure.
All right. That knocks you to 0.
Yeah, am I floating in the air? That's cute.
Yeah.
All right. It's actually 60 feet, but I don't know how far away she is in the air or how far in the
You're 100
in the air.
feet up
Yeah, but she's in the air too, right?
No, she landed.
Oh, she landed. Okay.
because she can fly.
No, I understand, but she's huge, so she's like 30 feet up. Like her head's probably 30 feet up, but even still, it's not close.
I hope her
enough.
head's 30 feet up.
Yeah, it's 15 is
15,
is a
okay.
huge
Okay, good.
marker. But then Garrus.
Garrus is going to. Oh God, what is Garrus gonna do? I'm going down very soon anyway, so I am going to use my bonus action to take a steady aim, and I'm going to counteract the disadvantage for the range and just use a straight roll with my short bow.
All right.
It's a 22 hit.
That hits.
All right, no sneak attack damage, of course, which sucks. But max damage, 10 damage, 10 piercing.
Nice.
That's all I can do, literally.
All right.
Right.
So, okay, so Ezra, you did go down. Okay, cool. So only one's up now are Nala and Garrus.
You know, the frontliners.
So she will fire a ray at Garrus for 33.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
I'll
at
be down
1.
too, don't worry.
Oh, so
I'm
you're
a-
going down to 1 for the first time? There you
Yeah,
go.
I'm going down to 1 for the first time.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. Well, you're up.
All right. And then 26 to Nala.
Yeah.
Which
Pretty sure that
puts
is.
Nala down to 0.
I just love the idea of floating bodies.
Very good.
The tiny one you have to worry about. See?
Then Laura death save.
That's a success.
Woohoo!
Nala death save.
Okay. Oh, look at that, Matt.
Woo!
Now that's up with 1.
Ow, wake up.
Amazing.
And isn't that at the beginning of your
Yeah, you have a turn.
Yeah, she has turn.
I somehow have a turn.
All right.
Use that piece of bone you broke off and push off of it to get you up there or something, and up by down, close to the
like
ground.
up on
you
the
know.
audience, I guess.
Right, something.
All right. So yeah, since I did break that rib earlier, I assume I can use that to launch myself into the crowd.
Well,
Or no, I don't know what I'm looking at. That's why I'm
You're
asking.
swimming
so,
at
so the
100
rib,
feet
so
in
the
the
rib
air.
would be free floating with you.
Uh huh.
So pushing off it wouldn't necessarily give you, any momentum.
All right. So
I mean, I guess it would start to give you. I would say it effectively would let you travel 5 feet.
okay. How close am I to like? Do I see the audience from here? Or
I mean, yeah, you're looking down at the whole thing.
Okay, so they're 100 feet away from me. They're like
Various heights, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to Wait. I was not expecting to go, so I'm thinking a little bit here. All right. Okay, I broke off the rib. I don't see anything else around. What those skulls and things? Are they floating around us right now? Or those?
I mean, they would be, yeah. The skulls would.
Okay. I guess the only thing I can think of is to try and
Brainer with the
Per-
skull.
well, to try and convince this thing that it's cheating, or that it's not fighting with honor. Yeah, it's big. I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to say, yes, you can easily take us down. But what a shame something so big couldn't square off with things so tiny. I guess even large things like you have a fear.
She's gonna
And
drop
we'll
us.
never know for sure what you could or could not have done. I'm gonna try that anyway. Why not? Let's try. I'm trying to get into its head, Matt.
Yeah. Give me a persuasion check.
All right, I'm going to use my feature so I can roll advantage on this. Which I'm glad I did. Okay. That is a 29.
Okay. So now she looks up and says, "Very well, come down if you want," as you fall 100 feet down.
Thud.
As does everybody else.
That's immediate failure now.
Yeah, that's a failed on death saves.
I'm down.
Yeah, the falling damage there is 41 bludgeoning.
So we're all unconscious.
Indeed. Okay, so with everyone unconscious, the challenge has been lost here, and what they are going to do, this is how this is going to work. We're going to continue with the death saves. If you natural 20 or fully pass, you come out without a permanent scar, like a lost limb or something. And if you essentially fail, you're not going to die, but you are going to have something like a lost limb or something like that.
Cool.
And you will get to choose what that is.
A Grizzly trophy.
We're all so screwed.
Will
Dice
be
has
a
not
thing.
been
So
cut.
that is how this is going to be determined because of this challenge.
Do you need me or can I go throw up now?
Go for it.
Thank you.
We do have a blunt dog department, everybody. It's just how it works. All right, and so starting with that, we're going to go to Azariah.
Okay. I accidentally rolled earlier to you.
Okay.
It was I wanted to be secret, but it doesn't matter anymore. It was a 13. So.
Okay. So I'm not going to try it, but then Garrus.
All right, let's see. A 13.
There we go. Alora.
I pray to the dice gods, give me something good. Fuck you, dice gods.
Oh. Okay, start thinking of your scar. Nala.
All right. So I just roll what? 20?
Yeah, it's a D20 test.
All right. I will spend a luck point on that.
See, this is how you get some character development. Everyone else wanted to go, and I want to permanently lose something so I can blame you guys for the rest of my fucking life.
It was your idea, Azariah.
What the fuck kind of gaslighting shit is that?
All right. So Nala rolled. So Azariah.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on 1 second. I just realized. What happens to Maple?
Um, it's up to you. You can have her have a scar as well if you want.
Well, because she still has HP. She's just blowing around. She's still got 30.
She's got 30 after taking 41 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
She fell too.
Oh, she did after that, or no?
No, she would have been knocked unconscious too.
Yeah, she would. Yeah, she would have been unconscious.
Unless she
at
got the
very
dust
least.
ward.
Yeah.
No, she didn't. This literally, she would have gone down as soon as everybody gone down.
Yeah. I mean, it's up to you if you want to do the same thing for her. I would just kind of
Yeah, sure, why
do
not?
it for that.
I'll just roll it.
Alright.
All three, and I'll let you guys.
Yeah.
I'll
Azariah,
tell
what'd you get?
Was it like a 12, 10, something?
Okay.
It was a,
Cool.
it was a
Success. Garrus.
Okay. Come on, another success. Let's see. Oh no, that's a fail. A 9.
Okay. Nala.
All right, that's one success, one fail.
Okay. And then Azariah.
This reminds me of the first time I played the Witcher TTRPG and someone lost an arm in the first combat. All right, that's a fail.
Oof.
2 and 2.
Your wish is coming true. Garrus.
19 for a success.
Ooh. Then Nala.
That one's a success.
Nice. So it's 2 successes.
Yep. 2
Very
success,
nice.
1 fail.
Azariah. Moment of truth. Oop. Rolling
You're
Azariah.
muted,
You're muted.
man. Still
Jalen, you
muted.
there? All right, in case they got a call again, we'll just go up to Garrus.
An 11 for my 3rd success.
Oh, nice. Then Nala.
Okay. That's 2 and 2.
Okay, then don't know if Jalen's back, so just roll again. Oh, there's Azariah's. Then Tunala, you can go one more time.
One more time.
To get success or fail.
Yeah. Hold on. I will roll it to you. Make it more interesting. There you go.
Okay. So, with that, you wake up with a pounding headache. You feel your limbs and bones cracked, and this is represented by 2 exhaustion. For all, as you're in a stone room, the smell of incense and candles as salves and bandages have been put upon you. You lie in beds that are fairly soft. Around each of your beds are various trinkets, what look like pieces of great beasts, tufts of fur, some ornamental weapons, daggers and such, that seem to be laid in honor. And as you come to, you see a woman dressed in elven looks like wears a white and red badge that you assume is for medical, but much like everyone here, still has bow and sword ready to go, and has scars of battle. She goes, all right. Looks like our heroes did not die. Fate hasn't claimed you yet.
That was some test.
Indeed, wouldn't it be the Titan's heart if it was easy?
Mm.
Being said, you did well.
If only. I seen her falter at the end when I gave her everything I got, but alas, as you said, it was not enough. Around to everyone. So what did we learn today?
That we need to
Not-
try harder.
That's a foolish thought there.
That we need
What
to
did
be
we
able
learn?
To, well, we need to learn to fly.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to pack more ranged weapons.
I mean, I have ranged weapons. They just didn't work on the giant bird thing.
Yeah. What were you implying? What do you think we were supposed to learn?
That we all, well, I can't really speak for me, but I think you all got a little overzealous and too confident. I've seen confident like that get plenty of giant folk killed.
I'm not so sure I learned practically anything. If I were to have died during that, I would just say it was a natural end of course right there.
I don't think dying from some challenge that we were mostly ill prepared for, it was a death worth it. It's
I
like
suppose,
you
but
were
then
doing-
again, in the woods, any creature can challenge any creature for food or dominance, and they still get killed regardless. So I wouldn't say it was a foolish choice. It was a choice, nonetheless.
comparing animals in the wild to people that live in society behind walls.
And
I
so-
guess that's expected from someone who spent so much time in the wild. Are you sure that that spell isn't still affecting your brain?
Why don't you come closer and find out?
I'm too tired right now, but I wouldn't test my resolve. I've killed a player character before. I'll do it again.
Wow, it's getting later in the day. Do we want to find some supper and then we can try and find this bell tower,
That seems like
clock tower? Or...
something to do. Hopefully, we could learn more. I'm looking forward to the climb.
All right. Just remember, you did have 2 exhaustion levels.
Mm-hmm. How many HP did we recover?
So you are at full HP at this point.
Okay.
You do feel like you've all been out for 2 days, and as you come in, though, as you look around, we'll let Nal and Garrus describe their scars.
Oh, I don't have a scar.
I mean, sorry, Nal and
That would be- Okay, give me 1 sec while I figure this out. Because this, regardless, is this the one that you would have disadvantage or what you choose decide to get?
I think you'd kind of decide what you're looking at there. I kind of want it to be function and fun. So,
Well, I say because I'm in the know-how of stupidity brings stupid decisions, so I'd say this one would cost me. Just to be
Yeah.
fair.
yeah. Well, I was saying whatever that looks. If you want to do like a -1, if you want to do a disadvantage, like there's very open.
Okay, then,
how that would work if somebody wanted to reduce their movement speed by 5. Like all these things are acceptable to me.
Lose
Okay,
a leg. Lose a leg.
I
Lose a
gotta
leg.
hang on because I gotta think about 2 characters because Maple also failed her saves.
Yeah, I mean, I've had people take away an ability point. It just depends on what they feel like.
Well, I know what Alora's gonna have. Alora's gonna have a scar over her eye, so she has disadvantage on attack rolls. Seems fair.
Okay.
Let me think of what I want Maple to have though.
All right. And then I would maybe think about something like disadvantage on perception checks.
Yeah, that's the
Disadvantage on
rolls
attack
sound
rolls is
wild.
like
Pretty crippling.
You can
super
find another
harsh.
party, brother.
Yeah.
To the point where I'm worried about it not being fun. That's why I'm really open with it because I don't want it to be so punishing. It's like, well, just kill my freaking character, man.
And you could even
Okay.
do
Well, the reason I
disadvantage
say
on
that
visual
is
perception
because
rolls.
I come from a Curse of Strahd campaign where all that is highly plausible.
Yeah.
Something I used to.
So it's up to you. I just, I guess if you really, I'm just encouraging you to make sure it's still going to be usable because it sounds great until you can't hit anything.
I mean, you make it sound like I can't hit anything now. Like I barely hit anything now.
Whatever you want to do.
All right. Okay, then give me a sec.
Then Nala.
Oh, with 30 minutes left to go, I'm gonna need some time to think about it because
I'd rather have some time there. Okay.
Because I like things that can be used through RP, but when it comes to mechanical things, I have no idea. So I'm gonna need some time if it's a mechanical thing. And just send me like
you can describe it physically if you want.
Could you explain like how because just tell me exactly the perimeters and then I can understand.
Okay. So the idea here is from this crazy fight, you had holes lasered through you. You fell 100 feet. You've been almost crushed, electrified, thrown around. So, like, what is something that is a lasting mark? So, was a leg thrown off? Is it more blinded? Is it like now there's a hole in your chest and your blood doesn't flow correctly?
Yeah, you got like nerve damage, so now that your initiatives are like -2 permanently, you don't react as fast as you used to.
You got a nasty scar, so your persuasion is a little bit lower because you're a little bit uglier.
Okay. I think for at least so it's not entirely screwing me over. She's gonna. It's not noticeable at the moment. She has a horrible scar on her legs, so she limps and only loses half her movement speed. I'll go with that. As for Maple, kind of hard. It's hard to explain because I love dogs. She lost an ear, so she has disadvantage on perception skills.
Okay.
Checks.
All right. I think, Elora, let's think about a -5 to start on it. And again, I think I just want I don't want it to be too crazy. So, but and I keep aiming to it, but we'll think about it. But I like your idea. It's the leg scarred and she's a little slower. So
yeah,
maybe it's half or whatnot. Very cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then now anything?
Well, it's weird because of her outer shell,
the way I've always pictured it is a little different. So I guess my question is, because the way you phrased it was lasting scar. Can it be mental and or psychological in some way based on the way the fight went?
I think that's fine. I think we are looking for like I think a physical representation with it, regardless, like something that speaks to it. So even if it's not like a horrible mark, but things are more having to do with that.
Okay, I'll have to think about it then, because I have no idea. Like, I know I've got like the leaves in my head, so I'm kind of. She's got a lot of weird things about her, so I'll have to think about it.
Okay, fair enough. And all right, so with that, then you all, which I believe everyone's at half movement speed currently, I believe.
Yep.
With their exhaustion level.
Exhaustion.
Except Laura. Laura's much slower.
Yeah, which is why Laura kind of put it up, because I'm like, that's effectively a permanent exhaustion, which is not something I would have thrown at. That's why I was like, oh, that seems. That's why I was like, man, you're giving some exhaustion issues. I just, like I said, it's more just keeping it fun for you.
Yeah, that's fine. To be honest, I'm not sure why I said half. I meant to say 5 because that's.
Oh yeah, that sounds a lot better. Yeah.
But I also just realized Maple technically doesn't really suffer all that much because it would just be a flat roll. She has advantage on perception.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's still that's good. All right, so, as it tells you, looks at you and says, "Well, if you wish to leave, that is fine. Feel it is time. Are you coming back here, or are you getting other accommodations?"
I think we'll probably come back here.
Okay. You see, it's kind of like a medical area. She goes, "That's fine. We'll keep your beds and treat you." And she goes, "In case I'm not here, I'll give you each like a small token." And she goes, and she'll inform you that you also have another title you can claim as the survivor. Here. And so you wanted to try to see if you could find your way to the clock tower.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, excuse me. So, moving about the clock tower here, you do find now it is closer to night, and find Katha is in the sky and the moonlight shines down. And you see this tower in general, it seems to have what you would recognize as regular time, but also has additional hands that you're not sure exactly what they keep track of. And as you approach, you see a grand staircase that leads to it.
Follow the steps that crumble and seek the hand that does not hold the weight of fate. Okay. Well, should we climb the steps? I think we're all going very slowly at this
I'm
point.
sorry. Yes, of course. But before we do, okay, so we've been following the runes to get here.
We were following a message found in Thieves' Cant.
Okay, and what is the current one saying?
I'm not sure what you mean. What is the current the riddle?
Yeah.
The current riddle is glory blinds the bold, but the wise find the path unseen. Where the champions climb, the forgotten fall. Follow the steps that crumble and seek the hand that does not hold the weight of fate. Where the silver sun does not shine, the way forward is carved in shadow.
A lot of words. I assume you know what it means.
I have some ideas.
Such as?
I think the hand of fate, the hand that does not hold the weight of fate, has something to do with the clock tower. I think it's a clock hand, and there seem to be other clock hands on here that aren't actually time. That's why I said let's go to the clock tower.
Okay, yes. Okay.
Where the champions climb, the forgotten fall. Follow the steps that crumble. So we're looking for some crumbly steps.
Good then. All right, lead on, Garrus.
So yeah, we'll try and head towards the clock tower.
Okay. So going there, you see the grand steps and you remember your clues as you're saying, and as you begin to look around, I guess, and give me a perception check, please.
Can I help?
22.
Okay. So as you walk here, you see what appears to be the clock tower itself. The face of it, the top of it, so the entire top level of it seems to actually rotate, and it has some of it large displays and statues that move to continually block and create shadow you see in one particular spot from Katha, and how it rotates, like as though it follows Katha. And you see one section that actually looks completely encased in darkness. And almost magical.
I think this is the way forward is carved in shadow. I think that's the shadow there. Point it out to everybody.
Okay. I don't really know what to do, Garrus. I'm kind of
Let's
relying on you.
let's keep moving forward, or unless you want to look around, or let's see what's this looks like. It could be magical darkness of some sort.
That's a
Azariah,
good
do you see
point.
this?
I think Azariah had to step away for a second. What about you, Laura? Do you notice anything weird about the darkness?
Let me check. So I'm assuming since we recovered all of our HP, did we recover all of our spell slots or just the ones?
Yeah, so you've had a long rest, except that you woke up with 2 exhaustion.
Okay, she's gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Yeah, so as you cast that, you do feel there's this conjuration of darkness here that seems to be actually being projected by the tower itself.
Interesting.
You also see auras that look like on the ground itself are keeping an area almost like a trapdoor open. Almost reacting to the darkness spell by opening. You can't see exactly what, but you can see the magic of holding something open.
Well, this darkness is definitely something magical, but not from a person. It's actually coming from the tower itself.
That's really interesting. Is there like a hard edge to the darkness? Like it's noticeable that it's magical in nature. Is it like a bubble of darkness?
Taking enough time, you can sort of see where the edges of it are. It would be a little hard. It's nighttime, so it's a little harder.
Yeah.
But when you take like significant time, you can sort of see where the edges are.
I would probably have pulled out a torch to inspect it and really see that. Yeah, with a torch, I'm sure I could probably really see the edges. Should I feel around in the darkness?
I'd be careful. There's trapdoors that seem to be open as a result of the darkness. I wouldn't go in there willy-nilly.
Well, how about this? I'll pull out a rope and tie it around my waist and hand the end to Nala. If I pull on the rope, pull me out, Nala.
You realize I'm not giant sized right now, but I'll do
You're
my
still
best.
bigger than me.
Well, that's true. Unless I fail at this, and then we're pretty much the same.
You and Azariah can work together and pull me out.
Don't worry, me and Maple got you.
Yeah. So that way, if it is a trapdoor, if I do fall or something like that, then I won't fall forever.
All right, don't worry. I won't let go.
All right. Then with the rope tied around my waist, I will inch into the darkness and feel around a little bit and see if I can feel anything in the darkness.
I'll never let go, Garrus.
Down on my hands and knees, kind of crawling into the darkness.
Yeah. Yeah, give me an acrobatics check, I guess.
Okay. Oh. Again, this is the second time tonight that this has happened. I have a nat 1 for 18.
Nat 1 for 15?
For an 18.
For an 18. Very nice.
Yeah, it rolled a nat 1 and then it re-rolled onto another nat 1.
Jeez.
I am not having any luck tonight.
So you begin inching forward in the cold dark, and at first you nearly inch into a pit, but between Nala and your careful movement, you avoid falling in. And realize there is 3 different openings here. One seems to be some type of wood pole that you could slide on. Another seems to be a pit you could either fall or jump into. And the other is a very damaged staircase.
About them crumbling steps.
Yeah. Yeah. I think maybe this is the way. I feel around and I feel over to the crumbling steps, and I'll let everybody know. I think I found the steps it was talking about.
Excellent.
I'm gonna head forward and try and follow the steps a little bit, and I will do so. I'll start heading and see if I can slowly edge my way up the steps. Up the steps, down the steps,
Down
down the steps.
Yeah, because they all go down into different pits, it seems, and the magical darkness, this blackness seems to continue.
Yeah, I'm walking real slow. I'm inching my toe out in front and feeling every step and taking my time. Feeling around with my hands, with my feet.
Absolutely. Yeah, you begin making your way. Is everyone following Garrus?
I would tell everybody to follow. Follow the rope. Be careful. There's another. There's 3 openings there. There's a pit, one with a pole, and then there's the stairs. And I give everybody verbal directions to get to the stairs.
I'm
Explain
holding
how to
on to
do it.
that rope.
Yep.
Okay, Garrus on a leash.
If are the walls straight smooth here? Are they more jagged? Do I feel like I could climb them if I especially use the potion of climbing? Because I feel like I'm a big guy and I don't want to step on these fucking steps.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, it isn't. Yeah, it's textured.
Okay.
It's a textured wall. But yeah, with a potion of climbing, you could probably manage it.
Cool. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll down the potion and cling onto the walls like a freaking spider.
Yeah, so we'll continue, and everybody will follow along the rope, and we'll head into the darkness and down the stairs.
Sounds good. So you step, and you come almost abruptly. There is a section of light after you feel like you've traveled maybe 100 to 200 feet down a winding corridor. And in a statue, it's lit above it by a sconce of torchlight, and 2 paths fork past it. Seems to be a man. One with 2 hands. What looks like 2 arms going out, but on the left hand arm, rather, the hand looks like it's been sawed off.
Okay. What about the other hand?
Other hand seeks open.
Seek the hand that does not hold the weight of fate. What is the weight of fate? Nothing?
Aren't we the makers of fate?
Yeah, but what does fate weigh? The weight of fate. I think it doesn't weigh
much
anything. So I think
all of us-
we're missing a hand.
The only way you can go through fate is through time. There's hands on a clock. Maybe that's it.
That's what I thought initially too. That's why I thought the clock tower,
But it
which
could
was kind of
be-
right.
It could be. Oh, let's see here.
Can I start looking around? You said there's light in this area. I'll pull out a torch for additional light and start looking around for the missing hand.
Okay.
Looks like a hand's been removed. Maybe someone stashed it somewhere around here or something.
Yeah. Give me a perception check, please.
25.
25. Okay. After carefully looking and taking a good amount of time, you do find almost stashed beneath the statue does seem to be a hand that looks on it as carved in runes.
I have a little bit of familiarity with runes, but I would show them to Azariah as well as soon as I found them and try to decipher what they say.
I could feel around and see if I can decipher them.
There's light in this area.
Oh, okay, perfect. Now I'll take a look.
Okay. Yeah, this seems to essentially be magic that would be akin to dispelling magic.
Can I try and reattach the hand to the statue?
Go up, and as you hold this hand to where it would go, it doesn't reattach, but as you hold it there, you see that the right path displays a carving of the clock face.
Okay, I think that's the way we need to go. Down the right path, I think. Should we take this hand with us? It looks like it has some magic.
If you feel it's necessary.
Well, I don't know, necessary. Could be valuable. Could be worth something.
Why not bring it with us?
Yeah. I've heard of magical hands before. Hands that you can light like candles and show you ghosts and things like that. I don't think this is one of those. But let's take the right path and let's continue down the path then.
You walk forward, and as you enter, you realize the hand actually pushes back the darkness.
Ooh.
Nice.
And as you slip past the crumbling archway, the air grows still and thick with an unnatural hush. Dust motes swirl in flickering torchlight that now can be seen, not with the darkness being moved. But not even the scuttling of rats disturbs the silence. Stone reliefs of hooded figures line the walls, their eyes hollow, their fingers pressed to unseen lips. The path narrows ahead, leading to a vast chamber with no apparent exit, only a heavy iron door on the far side, flanked by two unmoving statues. At the center of the room, bones litter the floor, some ancient, others fresh. In their midst stands a pedestal of black stone, atop which rests a dagger with a serrated edge. A single phrase etched into the stone in fading script reads, "The loud fall first, the silent rise." And we'll end there for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap.
Yay.